Gender, Power, and Violence is a class that focuses on gender-based violence, sexual assault and domestic violence, and child abuse in several institutions in the United States, specifically the military, fraternities, sports, the Catholic Church, and prisons. And the overall framework for the class is that all of those institutions share one thing in common, and that is they're highly masculinized and sex segregated. So the class explores the ways in which the structures of these institutions create an environment that's ripe for sexual assault, child abuse, and domestic violence. I think this course is appropriate for, of course, for women and gender studies minors, and even potentially graduate certificate students. But I think it would also be of interest to sociology students, political science students, possibly students in a focus on social work, education, really anybody who might be interfacing either with those institutions or with the victims that are unfortunately created in the abuse inside of those institutions. There's limited lectures, and the rest of it is organized around class discussion, but also I feel like students need ownership in their classes, and so one of the features is that each unit, in this case each institution, will include a presentation by me, but also a presentation by a group of students who will choose that topic to explore, and they'll have a whole class period in which to share what they think is important, and generally there's a film tied to each of those as well. So, and the group presentations replace the traditional research paper. So rather than spending that time in the library and then writing a paper, students create information that they can share with their peers. I think that I've taught this class several times, and many people shy away initially from an examination of institutions to which they belong, specifically fraternities and sports. I don't get too many Catholic priests in the class. But I think what they learn over time is that the course isn't painting people as bad, or individuals as bad, or even institutions as bad. The course is exploring the way that structures of institutions impact the way that people behave and live out their lives. And so I would encourage students who might be a little skeptical to give it a try. Come for the first few class periods and see what you think.